Sup gamers? Welcome back to some more regularly scheduled Legends of Runeterra content. I apologize for not uploading earlier in the week. I usually try to get one upload on Monday, but this last weekend I was working on some other projects and things, and I think I just forgot in between all the preparation I was doing for the Runeterra Open to also go ahead and record some content for this channel. So I hope you guys don't mind the wait all that much. I'll have another video out for Monday, and I'll probably also make a video for this weekend talking about the potential lineups that I've been testing in the best of 3 Eternal Gauntlet for this Runeterra Open specifically, because I have some ideas, I have some things that I want to do, and things that I think will do really well in the Open. I've been discussing it with some teammates of mine, I've been talking to a bunch of things, a bunch of other servers in a lot of different communities to find out what the best lists are. Unfortunately, this is not one of them that is in there, but this list is extremely fun. It's been brought to my attention by the content creator Malagos, who I will link their video on this specific deck down below. The idea is Caitlyn Jack. So how does this work specifically? Well, we're trying to abuse the brash keyword and really have this incredible mid-range curve into it. So as you can see, we have 5-punch Pablo, makes prize fight. We're running 3 prize fights, and then of course we have the King's Court, which makes prize fights and gives fall or units brash, right? Whenever they survive damage. And so eventually we're trying to remove our opponent's health, like their unit board health, down to a point where they can no longer block units that have this brash keyword. And of course, the reason why we're bringing Caitlyn and Flash Bomb Peddler is because flash bombs can also lower the health of opponents at a kind of unreactable speed. But in case we don't want to do that, we have so many spells in this list. We're running 3 High Notes, we're running 3 Mystic Shots, we're running 3 Aftershocks, we're running 3 Piltover for Pacemakers. Heck, we're even running a Hex Obliterator at the top end in case there's something that we really can't remove. And of course, because Piltover and Zaun is such a good region, we do also have Pharaoh's Financier to hopefully find more removal or other cards that can help us win the game faster. And we're also running Formula, because Formula is just a darn good card and gives us a 2-draw, refills our spell mana, which is good for Jack, because when we refill our spell mana while he's leveled up, he will then gain that 3 attack from refilling the spell mana there. There's a lot of like hidden synergies in this deck that don't look like it comes together at a first glance, but then when you actually do go ahead and throw them into a list and start making, like, working your way towards this kind of mid-game push, this deck actually does quite a bit. I've found that it's, of course, very difficult into a lot of stall strategies. Anything that likes to use Frostbites is going to be a problem for us inherently. Karma Set's a bit of an issue, too, if we're not able to keep our units healthy, because they can remove our stuff pretty easily. But I'm hopeful we're not going to be running into any of those tougher matchups. Maybe if we run to burn aggro, we might have a decent shot at it. We are playing, of course, as the title says, we're playing on the standard ladder this time around, so I don't think I'll be dealing with nearly as much aggro, but nonetheless, we're going to be taking this list on the ladder and seeing just how well it does. Loading into our first match immediately. Alaskan Sunbear is playing. I can't tell because the thing glitched. Oh, playing dragons. Okay. Well, of all the mid-range matchups, this might be one that could pose some problems for us early game. And something that I didn't talk about in the deck tech initially that is different from Malagos' list is that Malagos is running the Sting Officer as a 2-mana unit, but we were discussing it in DMs about what we thought that this deck could use in place of it, because the Sting Officer does feel like the weakest card in this deck overall. And I suggested putting in Flash Bomb Peddler, because if our idea is to shuffle a bunch of Flash Bombs, etc., it'd probably be best to get the unit that does that more regularly, instead of having a unit in the form of the Flash or the Sting Officer, which is vulnerable to removal, can die to Challenger, like Laurent Duelist is offering here. And overall makes our lives a little bit more miserable. Now, speaking of miserable, this hand is horrendous. I might just burn a Peacemaker here to prevent 2 damage and get some Flash Bombs shuffled. It's not too much harm done in committing this. We get to remove the unit pretty early on, then we get those Flash Bombs into the deck, which are all important. So opponent has a buff, right? If they use Sharp Sight or anything here, that'll be really good for us. They could have Pale Cascade. No, they don't have Pale Cascade. They could have Pale Cascade here. But Yeah, our hand is very defensive. We drew all of our top end, unfortunately. I mean, you saw the list that we have. We have a lot of spells, so I'm expecting to draw a lot of those. But I wish we drew one of the other units that we hit before mana 5. Because we have Jack, Caitlyn, Pharaoh's Financier, Flash Bomb Peddler. We have a whole lot of stuff in here. Now, this is really good for me, having the Ruined Dragon Guard on board. Because if they decide to drop Shyvana next turn, I can just shoot her with Hex Obliterator at 0 added cost. So I can pass here. It's kind of a bad pass, but it's a pass that I have to take because I don't have anything in hand. So I'm just going to do this. Kill Shyvana for 6 mana. Pretty good read into the hand there. But there still is a unit in our opponent's hand that does have Challenger we have to watch out for. So that is a bit of a problem. 5-Punch Pablo is found, but it's not fantastic. I unfortunately do have to go for 5-Punch Pablo here, just because it's going to be annoying trying to remove these units anyway. Because this goes up, goes down to 1, gets +2, becomes a 3 health unit here. And I could, like, prize fight and then kill it afterwards, but I think it's going to be better for me to prize fight here and then Piltover for Peacemaker right away. Oh, wait, I gotta do it the other way around. I gotta do Piltover for Peacemaker and then prize fight. There we go. Doing this so that our opponent's Fused Firebrand is down to 1 HP and they'll have 4 Flash Bombs in the deck. And if you remember, they've been drawing cards, so the chance of them drawing Flash Bombs off of that initial Piltover for Peacemaker that we dropped in here becomes a lot more potent. And if you guys are having troubles figuring out what exactly you can do with the Flash Bombs themselves, or the prize fights. Prize fight likes to be basically a disintegrate, if you want to think of it that way. Okay, so now that this is at 1 HP, we can drop Angel as a brash unit to then swing into it. And they can't block because HP, funny. They'll have to have something larger with which to block Angel here, which is what this deck does really well. Really good at curving into this list. And I get a hit for 6 damage, potentially. If not, opponent could have Constrike. Constrike would be pretty bad, but it's also a big commitment of mana for a 6/5 with Brash. Okay. No, Guiding Touch is fair. I think that I'm still okay with trading this unit off at 5 mana. Because they'd have to buff this by 4 HP to get it out of the way, and I doubt that they're running Sunblessed Vigor. I think that's the only punish for us here. Or not Sunblessed, Astral Protection. So I'm still going to hit you for 6. Question is, do you want me to hit you for 6? Because if they do block with this Fused Firebrand, which could potentially go down anyway, they get the damage up for Shyvana, which this works out for me pretty well. So I'm happy with this. Totally fine by me. Get that off of the board, get that Challenger unit out of the way. We have Formula for the hand refill next turn, or we even have King's Court if we need to. But because we got that Challenger unit off the board now, I don't think we need to play King's Court. I think we just take the turn to pass, get our mana. Because we're both at 20 HP. I doubt that my opponent has a whole lot that they can play next round that takes us down to lethal damage, especially in a Dragon's deck, right? Like, yeah, Wounded White Flame, Wounded White Lame, more like, am I right, fellas? It gives it a Chain Vest. That's pretty good, because that'll negate a lot of our Flash Bomb strategy here. But, to be honest with you, I don't care. They don't hit a Flash Bomb anyway, so I think we're pretty good to go. If they open attack, that's really good for us. If they don't, I think I still play King's Court, and then have... no, King's Court seems kind of bad, hey? It's probably 5-Punch Pablo into Formula? Okay. Well, if this is how it's gonna be, then maybe I do play King's Court, huh? Single combat and a buff spell kills King's Court. Am I okay with that? The answer is yes, because I think that the value I get from having King's Court into another unit is going to be far more than them burning 2 spells on a unit that dies to King's Core anyway. This just gives so much more threat on board here. Unfortunately, they'll have to draw exactly 2 flash bombs in order for this to really make a difference, and form up is used. It's strange that they don't use it in... But you can't do that, because I have Prize Fight that brings you down to 1 HP, so we both die anyway. Like, I don't think this works out in the way that you think it does. Maybe they have a second single combat, though, and I'm just getting outplayed anyway. Because I still have this, right? I think that's just a bad hand read from opponent. And if they go down to 1 HP with their unit here... Now, of course, this does level Shyvana in hand, unfortunately, but... because it's not... Wow, okay. 5 mana committed for the 7 mana. Yeah, no, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. But they don't have single combat with which to interact with my units later on, so I think I'm okay here. It's only a 5/4 anyway. Ugh, all 3 5-punch Pablo is not exactly the answer I'm looking for. So... what I think I'll do is I'll play 5-punch Pablo anyway, just as a bit of a soft pass into my opponent here. They could potentially have the Eclipse Dragon this turn. Okay, so they have another unit in hand. So a unit plus that, I should block there. I'm gonna formula this turn. Look for more cards. We find Jack, we find Flash Bomb Peddler, which is very nice. Unfortunately, we don't get much more out of it. I'm going to prize fight this guy down to 1 HP. It'll be tough 1 HP, and I won't be able to kill it right away. But I think that getting it down to 1 HP regardless is going to be pretty valuable. Hello, Shyvana.
There are none like me.
Okay. So they buffed the Shyvana to get Challenger there. I think what I can do is Mystic Shot here. Potentially. Or would it be better to Aftershock? You know what? I'm a bigger fan of Aftershock, and here's why. Next turn, opponent probably develops or plays the Shyvana on attack, and then I can Mystic Shot? No, because she gets +2/+2. That is tricky, huh? And I can't attack because of LoR Duelist. It's making things a little bit complicated for me. I think we're doing okay, but we are losing out to this to an Aurelian Soul immediately. And yeah, that's fine. Strafing Strike is whatever. We resolve. Now remember, we gotta develop... We have to develop the 5-punch Pablo before we play the Jack. Because right now they have Strafing Strike in hand. So we gotta play 5-punch Pablo, right? 5-punch Pablo. Get ourselves another prize fight. Drop down the Flash Bomb Peddler. Boom. Like, I see the Strafing Strike, right? Like, I'm not dumb. And then I have Flash Bomb Peddler numero dos to get this board out wide. I might be dumb, actually. No, I'm dumb for developing this into Inviolus Vox. But I do have mana for Prize Fight into Mystic Shot where needed. Opponent might choose to pass here as well. Because I bet they want to use Inviolus to try and kill one of these. Because then I Prize Fight, bring this down to 2 HP Mystic Shot. Oh, okay. Yeah, we'll take that pass. Burn the Strafing Strike out of their hand. Beautiful. That's all we ever needed. And we deal 1 damage to the LoR Duelist. Okay. So now we gotta play Financier. I don't think that's a question. I think we kind of have to. Sputtering Song Spinner is incredible with this board. Oh my gosh. We can play Jack as well into Sputtering. Hello, Aurelian Soul. How's it going, big man? That is enough to kill us here. So we play Jack. Big man Jack. Big man Jack. Do this. Yeah. Let's see, 10, 20. So I think I do have to commit the double removal onto Shyvana here, which is kind of risky, just considering what's at stake here. But if we can remove this champion, this unit, before the Aurelion Soul flips, because he's at 22 power right now, that's fantastic for us. They don't have any way to develop any more units this turn, and we delay the Aurelion for next turn. So, pretty good. Pretty good overall. Not exactly fantastic, but a second King's Court would be really good. There's Angel. Yeah, our early game wasn't great. Our early game was not fantastic. Okay. If you're not taking an action, I won't take an action. Because them drawing flash bombs is actually more potent for us. We can play Angel if we want to. I want to play Sputtering Song Spinner in place, though. I think we play Angel first. And just see what happens here. See what our opponent wants to do. They probably found something pretty good with Aurelion Soul, would be my guess. Now that they've had 2 turns with which to develop him. Yeah. Okay. Sputtering Song Spinner is going to find... I think Poro Stories might not be the worst idea, because then we still get a blocker for that. We have Guiding Touch or Answered Prayer. Guiding Touch draws us one, so I want to have more cards in hand. We can go for High Note here, too. So I'm quite okay with this. So first we do a little bit of Guiding Touch on the Nexus. Shuffle more of those Flash Bombs in. Poro Stories to then do that. A little bit more Prize Fight to get ourselves a coin in hand and then reduce this unit's HP down to 1. But first, let me grab this. And then this. And that... Oh, wait, then I won't have mana, though. Yeah, no, that is a problem, huh? I think deal 2, deal 1? Or do I have to... I have to commit the prize fight. I don't think that there's any other way that this works out. Yeah. Hold on, hold on, hold on. I'm getting there. There we go. So that was good. That works out pretty well for us, I'd say. We're doing 2 damage to the right one? Yeah, we are. Cool. So now we get the coin back in hand. We remove all their units. We then have blockers available for this turn here. Sure, there's a Sky's Descent that they get off of... It might have been main deck Sky's Descent as well. But now because of the sheer amount of flash bombs in the deck, this attack from Aurelion Soul right now is not lethal at all. It's kind of annoying, but I do have Pilta for Peacemaker, and I'm relying on there being a flash bomb draw here. Wow. No flash bomb. It's kind of nuts. Anyway, save 4 HP here. Remove this. Bonk. Really do wish that I didn't have Spell Shield on that unit there. King's Court is good. But is it winning us the game? I don't think it is. I think we pass first. Hope that they don't have a rally available. Because what I want to do is I want to play King's Court and then have all these Poros available with which to play,
We won't be caught
damn. Okay, so I won't be able to do that. That's fine. We'll play Lonely Poro. Well, I'm dead either way if they have Dragon's Clutch in hand. So we go Plucky Poro. It doesn't really matter which Poro we play here.
To the stars.
Blocks. And if they have Dragon's Clutch, we lose, but they don't. Rally with Dragon Guard Lieutenant, but it doesn't make too much of a difference to me. I'm going to play these coins to get the boat. Which, if they have single combat, will have to be committed here. And I don't think they want to do that. What happens if I do this, actually? I'm curious. Nothing? It just fizzles on Spell Shield? I'm chill with that. Take the Spell Shield off of Aurelion Soul here. I mean, this is a long, long game. These units being such massive HP values as well is quite difficult for us to chew through. 2 damage. Splits it though. Okay. So we have Lonely Poro. We actually have a way to kill Aurelion now, funny enough. Because of a prize fight into High Note. Again. Absolutely being the MVP of this game. Question is, how do you follow up? How does my opponent choose to follow up here? Great Beyond? No, that's pretty bad. That's actually bad for me. I'm gonna play Protoporo. That's a pretty good follow-up. And then I get to play Destimporo at the very end of all of this. I don't think they have a rally. I think they might have committed it if they did. But at any rate, we're going to use a prize fight first on Great Beyond to remove the spell shield from that. Then we're going to prize fight... We're going to use it on one of the Poros here, right? Then we're going to use prize fight on Aurelion Soul to take him down to 1 HP. Then we have to use the third prize fight to get the to get the high note down. So it's a very, very narrow game of margins here. And I have to kill Great Beyond before I kill Aurelion Soul, just because of the HP values of all these units on board right now. And I don't think we're dead yet, but we are, like, hanging by a thread. I just need opponent to not have single combat, and I will be okay. Okay, well, Destimporo is down here, too. Oh, alright, here we go. Whew. Prize fight. Has to be committed here. Just to guarantee the damage. Yep. Gets you down to 1 HP. Passing a lot. Prize fight to get you down to 1 HP. Okay. And I think we're clear to then go here. Right? Correct? Holy smokes, we pulled it off. Wow. Okay. And in this scenario, I think I can attack with 3, right? Right. But getting 3 damage right now, 4 damage right now, doesn't seem all that great. So, I could throw a Protoporo, but I need to be able to block more with everything. Alright, Exaltaporo levels up. Lifesteal Fury Brash is a really funny combination of cards. How are they not drawing any flash bombs? How is this possible? Damn. Damn. Yeah, I think that's just game then. Bummer. I only have this. How did they not draw any flash bombs, though? I have 13 in the top 7 cards of their deck. There's no way that they don't draw any. GG's. So this was like the thing that I was worried about, was just having decks that can go larger than us in terms of stats. And also, like, drawing nothing for the early game. So that is kind of where the deck falls apart. If you don't draw any of your value early game, you don't win. Okay, match number 2, playing against Mono Echo with Shurima Piltover, which makes me believe that this is a cat printer deck. And if that's the case, I think we just drop this. We keep the high note, maybe? For early game? I do like keeping high note for killing the 2-mana unit. What's the one? I can see the Augmented Clockling. That's the one. The one with Elusive. Because, yeah. Alright, last one, Peddler. Bada bing, bada boom. Let's see how this feels. Because right now, if I had, yep. Yep. I knew it. It's a cat deck. Anyway, if I had Sting Officer, I would have punched in for 2 and gotten 2 flash bombs there, but instead I just, like, lose tempo on this turn. I'll take the 2 damage. I was like, I would have traded damage there if I was playing. Damn, that's harder to say. I'm gonna remove this, though, from the board. I don't want that on there anymore. No, thank you. I'm going to wave goodbye to the cat. It's strange that they didn't wait to play this for later. They must have, like, a hand that's not very conducive to playing cats. Or they wanted to have it on board just as an early bit of pressure. Either way, I wouldn't play the... In this deck specifically, I wouldn't play the cat that early. I understand that Called Shot and then getting Parallel Convergence is the idea, because then every time whenever you hit the Parallel Convergence, it does count as there being... Okay, I'm going to play Jack. But it does count as there being... like, each one that you create with the Parallel Convergence counts as a created card whenever you attack with the cats with Parallel Convergence. And so that gives you the ability with which to clap back. It's pretty good. It gives you a lot of draw, is what I was trying to say. I'm getting distracted. Sorry. My brain, not good. There are worms. There are worms in my brain. Nah, I mean, there aren't, but in case anyone was taking this seriously. However, your mother. Oh, I get hit with another predict. They must have drawn something they liked. Could have been an echo, I guess? I still get the coin, though. That's all I really care about. I don't care about the damage, necessarily. I got the coin. I get my mana refill. They can't block me there. Damn, they really... going hard in the paint for these draws. I could prize fight Jack onto this, but... is that worth it? Because you get to shuffle one and get another coin back? Nah. I'm not gonna do that. I'll play High Note next turn if need be. I kind of want to save prize fight for an Echo right now. Okay, so no Echo. Does make me want to do this. And I can clap back for 4 myself anyway. Bonk. We can play Flash Bomb Peddler. Echo's a 2 HP unit, unleveled. And he is 3 out of 4, so it's possible they get it this turn. Hello, cat. Number 2. Called Shot number 2. Okay, okay. New resolve. Drawing one seems really interesting, for sure. Oh, I should have high-noted the Cunning Kitten, because them playing Angel next turn makes my attack much better. Or even prize fight, but alas, I'm an idiot. Alas, I am a damn fool. Okay. So we play Angel. And then I have prize fight available this turn. I have coin available. I have High Note in prize fight, which can remove things. I mean, it really is just Disintegrate, right? Prize fight, but in Bilgewater. Discreet Invitation. Ah, transform into a cat. That's really funny.
Who am I? Who are you?
Oh, okay. So what if... Okay, consider the following, right? Consider... wait, hold on. No. Wait, hold on. Just wait a minute. We do this. Get a lot of those flash bombs shuffled in. Get a good old coin in hand. I don't think they have any way to save this unit necessarily. Because even if they use... that... Yep, that doesn't change a whole lot, I don't think. Bonk. Give me that coin back. And then we don't want them to have the impersonate ability there. We can do this to kill the cat. Again, because we don't want them hitting us with parallel convergence or cat attack with this on board. So removing that unit, pretty good. I should have swung with Jack, actually, because then if I lose Jack, I hit for 6. Damn. Yeah, I should have done that. That was a misplay. Misplay by... yeah, boy. Okay, yeah, no, I should have swung with both, because then I hit for 6 or trade the Jack. At this point, Jack is just sitting here. He's not doing anything. Okay, Augmented Clockling. Now, here's the funny part. Is that King's Court makes it so that we can now make these Flash Bomb Peddlers brash, and every time we use a prize fight, they shuffle a card. So, I'm pretty happy about this outcome here. Pretty happy about this. Hello, Chronomancer. That was the card that they pulled with Clockling? That's interesting. They must have skipped and then drawn it. It's my only guess on that.
The possibilities are endless.
Okay, so now that they've been shuffling these flash bombs around, I don't know where they are. Jack is then 9, so I think we go here. Right? Or do we go coin to then kill Augmented Clockling? I think we go here. Just to make this 2 HP. Screw it, right? We then get Brash on this guy? Oh. Yeah, see, that's why I should have attacked last turn. That's okay. Sparring. Do that there. I'm honestly okay with taking 6. But they'll hit me for 2 instead. And we have ruined a lot of their combo here. Now, let's see if any of these splash bombs are drawn. They are not. But again, it's going to be kind of tough for that to work. We hit him for 14. Because Brash is a funny little keyword. Just a funny little keyword for silly little guys. And they definitely found removal. I don't know if they found HP buffs, but we're going to find out. There are a lot of HP buffs at 2 mana that they can find specifically. So, let's see what they find. They find Encore. Damn, that's really good. Encore is a very good find, but I'm guessing they didn't really find too much else worth noting. Condense. I don't think that's the card you want, but okay. Condense to get their own King's Court. Make it rain. Whiffs! We take those. We take those. 14 damage to face. Good lord. And also because this survived damage and now has Brash. That's really funny. Anyway, I'm probably going to formula into Pharaoh's Financier here. Just because I want to have maximum value. Answered Prayer. Okay. Okay. We're going to have to start blocking at some point, because they do have the potential for burn here. We draw 2. We do find the Mystic Shot. We have Pharaoh's Financier to get our own Sputtering Song Spinner, which I do like quite a bit with the deck that we're running, with these 2 guys on board. At the same time, I think Formula to find more answers might be even better. Alternatively, we could even do Riptide Sermon to try and hit face, but there's a lot of things we could do here. No, we'll do Sputtering. Final answer, Sputtering Song Spinner. We get another prize fight on the board, which I'm going to use here, because then it gives us the highest potential for these splash bombs to hit this unit. Bonk. Gives it Brash. Now our whole board is Brash, and I am in a good spot. Okay, we end round. In a very good spot here. I think I'm okay with trading off one of the Flash Bomb pet. Oh my stars, that was quite the snipe. But anyway, I'm okay with trading off the Flash Bomb Peddler in an earlier instance there, if it was going to be necessary. But I don't believe it is now. Because we can do this. Up to 9, we have enough mana for Sputtering Song Spinner into Mystic Shot, or Sputtering into Coin to Mystic Shot. Okay. So, Sputtering. It's going to be our first course of action here. We do have Swindle, or more Powder. I think Swindle's better. Oh, wow. We're going to take this. That's going to catch them by surprise. And then we have Confront as well. We don't really want Confront. I think it's going to be more Powder, because I'm expecting us to lose at least Homeboy here. Okay, then we do Swindle. What do you have in hand? Oh, you also have a prize fight. How'd you get that? Where'd you get that from? Oh, because of the... Sure, no. I kind of want Cunning Kitten, because it'll create it in my hand, right? That's really funny. That's super duper funny. Okay, and then we can do High Note to then Deal 2 and then 1 to a unit, and then we have enough mana for... Hold on. I have too many spells to play. I have too many cards to play. Oh, jeez. Okay. 2 and then 1. And then we can just keep shuffling these flash bombs in. Okay, Peddler feels, in this match specifically, feels incredible. I won't say that Peddler feels good in every match, conceivable, but in this one specifically, pretty good. Prize fight probably onto our own King's Court here. Using the Neandroid? That'll definitely be a decision for the ages. Yeah, they have nothing else left. Sick! That 17 flash bombs at the end of that. We were allowed to keep ramping up and just remove units. That's all we needed to do. Alright, cool. Next match. Okay, Udyr Galio, another large statted deck that I don't know how we'll match up against, to be quite real with y'all. Because Formidable is more or less countered by our strategy. Because if we're hitting things with spells, and we're hitting things with Flash Bomb Peddler, for example, it's going to be very difficult for our opponent to keep up their attack buffs, especially, and their HP buffs, if we're hitting them with Flash Bombs well enough. That's my overall gut feel for how this matchup is going to go. But I think I'll pass on 2. 5 damage is kind of intimidating. Okay, I'll just play Peddler then. I was worried about like a single combat or something there, but I don't think I have to worry too much. Also, opponent could open attack here. If they do, I think I'm quite alright, though. So we're going to high note this first, to make sure that this one that has Challenger doesn't kill our Flash Bomb Peddler outright. And if they have another Petricite Hound, then I shoot this one. If they don't, I shoot the Petricite Hound. Or, yeah, we just shoot Petricite Hound here, prevent 2 damage, get another Flash Bomb shuffled in, and we should be okay here. Down to 15 HP, though. I can't keep taking damage at this point. I will eventually have to start trading units and sort of thing, but I think as it stands now, just open pass. Bit of a slower strategy right now. Okay, well that's awkward. I'm gonna kill this guy. Just on principle. So, okay, if I shoot this now, they have to use it on the Petricite Broadwing, which they'll most likely use the Boar Stance now. And I'm never killing this, right? Unless I'm using Aftershock on it specifically. So it's either I use Aftershock on this unit and lose all of my mana, and make it so that they target the other one with Boar Stance. Either way, no matter what unit I shoot, it's going to guarantee that there's going to be at least one Petricite Broadwing with 5 attack with Challenger, right? So, not a ton that I can do about that, unfortunately, but, you know, it is what it is. We now have... Ooh, I really want to play Angel here, but I don't know if I have that capability right now. I am in a very awkward position here. So I'm taking 8 damage if I don't play a blocker. And if I do choose to shoot the Mountain Drake, I'm taking 5. Yeah, I'm gonna have to play Angel here as a way to kill one of their units. I think that's what I have to do. I have to trade up now. Yep. Ooh, that's the wrong... That's absolutely the wrong pull. I would have pulled Angel, actually, with the Mountain Drake here. Just speaking me personally. Because then you lose the Petricite Broadwing, and then Mountain Drake positively trades into the Flash Bomb Peddler and gets that buff back. But instead, you lose the Mountain Drake to keep a Petricite Broadwing on board. I think that it was better the other way around. But that's also just me. So, who's to say? Now, I do have Flash Bomb Peddler, but it's a very precarious one. Because if they have single combat, then this Gambit just absolutely loses. Ay, dude. Really? Oh, man. Okay, well, if that's the case, then I have to Aftershock this unit. right? Aftershock this to remove this. Flash bombs have a higher potential of killing Volpine Wanderer, and they're going to be pulling this with Petricide Broadwing anyway.
Cautious and quiet.
Ay. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of low cost units you got there. Whatever. I have Formula now. Absolutely not the unit we wanted to hit there though.
How long was I out?
Galio, huh? Wow. That is not good. There are a lot of things in this life that are not good, and that is definitely one of them. 26 HP, though. This makes me wonder, if they pull Flash Bomb Peddler, are we okay? Ah, damn. Okay, so they pulled the unit they should have, that they were supposed to. So this is the correct move from our opponent here. We just have to block Galio for as much damage as physically possible. Take ourselves up to 3 HP. I can't take 8 damage from Galio in a region that can rally on me. So, again, just running into big stats is a problem. But we get to kill the Petricide Broadwing that they've dedicated a lot of mana to. And they're not going to be leveling this Galio this turn, which is really good for me. Plus, I have a second King's Court. I have the ability with which to... Ooh, hello. Galio down to 6 HP is pretty nice. Pretty nice. I could play King's Court, but I think I'm losing if I do. But I'm losing on open if I don't? Not really. I have Hexbliterator still. 5-Punch Pablo is probably one of the best cards we could have found here. And the main reason being that we get that prize fight for free. Well that's really unfortunate actually. Yeah. Well, alright. Unyielding Spirit, huh? I haven't seen that card in a long-ass time. If we played King's Court, we wouldn't have had mana either way. So I don't think it matters too much. Deal 6 to a unit. If it would die, obliterate it instead. I'm just going to hit this prize fight anyway. Just get the spell shield off of it. I'm curious if this changes anything based off of the damage. I'm gonna see how this works out. Okay, so if we use Obliterate, or Hexbliterator here, because it would deal 6 damage, if it would die, obliterate it instead. So I want to see how this works. Does this kill? No, he just stays on board. Okay, because he won't take the damage. Gotcha. Gotcha. Well, this is very obnoxious. This is a list that we cannot beat, I don't think. Pass. There. To play Jack. To have ability for prize fight, or potentially kill this. Ugh. Okay. Stance Swap. This is a 0 mana card. I have to double Mystic Shot Udyr here. So I can't let him strike with prize fight, because I'll just give the free reduction. It'll freely reduce. It'll freely reduce. Good lord, Kai. It'll freely reduce the stance swap in hand if I prize fight him. I've had that happen against me in a deck that I was running with Jack in Udyr. We don't want that to happen. Just ice. Do we care about this? I think I kind of don't want to take 8 damage. Not gonna lie. Like this seems really bad. I am gonna take this opponent's HP down to 1 here though, just to guarantee that we can possibly hit a better flash bomb later on. And my end goal right now is to have level Jack, then swing. Maybe I should have hit this with Jack though, huh? To get the 2 coins. That might have been better. Anyway, my idea is that I want to try and get Jack to a point where I can just freely obliterate my opponent's units. Ugh, I'm not finding anything though that I want. This is really bad. Yeah, we're in a really bad spot here. I can do this to kill the unit to get the mana back, but I don't know if we have way to go overhead on an Unyielding Spirit. On an Unyielding Spirit Galio. I think this is just GG's. Yeah, that's just over. I can't beat this list. That's impossible for me. That's impossible. Still a fun time playing the deck, but I specifically said at the beginning of the recording, if we run into something that has big stats, we can't win. If we run into dragons and Udyr Galio. Ugh, that's so sad. Okay, wow. Bandle City Pantheon, this is how far we've fallen. Hey look, this is Caitlyn. This is the first time that we've seen Caitlyn in this match. Could keep Prize Fight, but I don't want to. Could keep Angel, but I don't want to. I think Angel is a good card in this list. Okay. Well, I mean, I said you're a good card, and you came back, so, you know what, that's on me. That's honestly on me all the way through. With Flash Bomb Peddler to Caitlyn to Jack to Angel. Piltover Peacemaker is backup. Open Pass. Pantheon with Bandle City, though. I've seen this list around, and I don't know what it does. That's the thing I'm most intimidated by, is I have no idea what this deck does. I'll ping that. I think it's gonna probably be one of the only units we can remove with Piltover Peacemaker reliably. We might as well prevent the damage. Because going forward, yeah. Okay. Heroic Refrain and Condense is my guess on what they're running here. This makes a lot of sense. I'm gonna Open Pass, because this is only 1 damage. They have to commit something in order to deal with our board here. Alternatively, Wandering Shepherd's pretty bad. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Okay. So, do I just play Caitlyn then? Summon Kate.
Not by a long shot.
Attack with Kate. Take both of our units down to 1 HP, but I'm not too bothered by that, because we're shuffling Flash Bombs in, and it gives me potential to kill this character, if need be. They won't have the Condense Infinite if we... Off the rip! Nah, we get nothing. That's a bummer. I do have Mystic Shot, but it's not going to kill it. Yeah, especially because this is just going to happen here. Goes up to 4-3. I'm okay with trading my champion here.
Got this from a side quest.
Okay, but I probably won't need to now. I can just Aftershock, right? I like the idea of Aftershock. So I'm going to go through with the idea of Aftershock. To remove that. Then gives you a Condense. Okay, that's fine. Totally fine by me. Now the question is, do I use Caitlyn to shuffle more Flash Bombs now? I think the answer is yes, but I just take the 3 damage and go on my way. Because now Prize Fight shuffles 2 more Flash Bombs here. Both of these opponents are at 1 HP. We could potentially just wipe both of them on the next draw. Depending on how things go. Oh? Hey, we get 1. That's pretty good. Now, question is, they'll probably play, or, problem is, not question, problem is that they'll probably play Sacrificial Scholar this turn, and I don't want to be attacking into those kind of stats. So I'm going to play Flash Bomb Peddler here. Created this card set, cost set to 1, and it's set to a 1/1. It's kind of a funny combo, I guess. Yeah, sure, buddy. Sure thing. Pew. I'll block it with Caitlyn. I don't think I care about Caitlyn anymore now. She's done her job. Question is what I follow up with. So if they pass, I think it's better for me overall. Wow. Okay. I think I'll just drop Angel then? Angel with a Mystic Shot backup here. You know, trading the 6 mana stats back into each other. Condense is another possibility, like they create another Sacrificial Scholar. Pantheon's 4 out of 5. It is pretty intimidating. Here. right? Obviously they have, like, Pale Cascade. Yeah. It's also why I have... Oh. Alright, cool. And I also have this Mystic Shot to follow up. 7 Flash Bombs already in this deck. We had 8 previously. I'm pretty happy about this. They didn't get it. They didn't use Condense, by the way, on that Sacrificial Scholar. And their hand is full, so if they pass here, they burn a card. Okay. Yeah, sure. Sure thing. Yeah, you got it, bud. Don't worry about it. You got those all day. King's Court into Prize Fight is extremely good here, too. So we do this. We get the Prize Fight from the boat. That then gives our Flash Bomb Peddler a proc. We can then use this on Wounded White Flame as well to make sure that it goes down to, what, 2 HP? Because this gets +2/+3, goes down 3. Ah, no, it doesn't do that. But I could hit it with the... Wow. That doesn't seem wise, huh? They want the boat? Why do they want the boat? What the hell happened here? So I could Prize Fight here to get this down to 2 HP. I'm just gonna attack with Caitlyn, honestly. To see how things go here, right? Obviously they'll block with Wounded White Flame, but I think me getting Prize Fight off an already 1 HP unit is going to be pretty darn good. So if I hit him for 3 here, I get in for 3 damage, I plant 2 more Flash Bombs, and then I have Prize Fight to follow up after anyway. Another Prize Fight. And we're going to Prize Fight you. Right? Yeah. Let's do this. This Prize Fights Caitlyn. We're playing Standard, so the only possibility I think they will run is Pie Toss. But considering that... Oh, okay. No, that makes sense. But bring all your units down really low. It's pretty good for me. Bonk, bonk, bonk. There's so much brash going around right now. Holy moly. Yeah, no, that's fair. Excuse me. But also 11 Flash Bombs, a lot of your units are on low HP. This benefits me a lot more than it benefits them. Here's a Flash Bomb. Here's 2, in fact. Kills the boat. Caitlyn's leveled up. Now, unfortunately, we don't have the Brash backup for this right now, so we are taking the damage directly from both of these dragons here. However... Ooh, a high note. Hello. Hello, Pantheon. Against all gods. What do you get? What does he find? Oh, a bunch of BS is what he finds. Okay, well... You know what? Here's Jack.
I've come a long way for a fight.
I've come a long way for a fight. Don't let me down. I love Jack's voice lines. They're so good, dude. Yeah, no, that's understandable. On the other hand, I'm gonna Formula. Hit you with the Krabby Patty. Formular. And then... Could I... potentially kill this guy here? I don't think so. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Prize Fight this. To get a coin? No. I think we actually high note this. I'm going to take the 7. We're taking the 7 guaranteed. That much I'm well aware of. And so I am going to Mystic Shot. Right. Hold on. Hold on, here's the play. Prize Fight this. And the reason is that if we get this down to low HP, if they have like a response spell here, so I want to level Jack right now. If they have a response spell here to get this unit buffed out of the way, out of the range of Jack next turn, then that's going to be a problem for me. But if I can Prize Fight it now, bonk, and Mystic Shot it to remove it, that's a lot better for me. Ah, Guiding Touch. No, that's fair. But also, Zap. Can't block Brash. Has to block one of these units here. No lifesteal on this, by the way, which is very good for me. Ooh! Ooh! Big damage! Alright, alright. I'm digging it, I'm digging it. And then this formula then gives Jack +3 attack now. And I could play King's Court, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to just jam in with everything. Hit for lethal, potentially, here. Now, it's potential. Ooh! Okay, 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 okay. Oh, down to 2 HP! They can't take it! They can't handle it! They saw the most damage that they had to reduce there, but then saw that we were running Mystic Shot as a main deck, and knew that any of that was potentially lethal. On top of a Caitlyn block with those Flash Bombs in the deck, yeah, no, that feels pretty good, overall. Cool. And that about does it for this deck guide gameplay of Jack Caitlyn, also known as Discombobulate. I'd like to again say a huge give a huge shout out. Good grief, I haven't done commentary like this in a while. But I'd like to give a huge shout out to Malagos for presenting this deck, for giving me the inspiration to play it, and I hope you don't mind that I took it for some of my own content with that slight little change of Flash Bomb Peddler, which we did see pop off in that second game. Overall, really fun deck. I might mess around with some of the numbers later on, but I'm pretty happy with how I played, and hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the meantime. So, thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.